moving on to Lynette and Lyney, boy-girl fraternal twins from Genshin Impact. And right off the bat, Lynette is a cat girl and her brother is not. Which I like since fraternal twins can be different depending on their genes, so they're good rep. But part of me is just like, were they too pussy to make a cat boy? Like, why couldn't he be a cat too? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Anyways, they're both magicians who do magic. Lyney is more extroverted and charismatic, while Lynette is more introverted and a little clumsy. So they do play into the polar opposites twin trope, which isn't a bad thing, it's just common. They're both extremely close to each other, but they have a story reason to behave the way that they do. They were orphaned as kids and were later adopted by a rich nobleman, who unfortunately sold off Lynette to not good people, if you catch my drift. And after being reunited, Lyney became very protective over his sister, and he often gets anxiety when he's not around her. Later, his sister gets chosen to be sent on dangerous missions for House of the Hearth, while Lyney stays back and becomes in charge of the day-to-day activities in the house. So I love this. They have a lot of depth and are treated like their own individual people, with their own plot lines and development. Appearance-wise, they have the same eye color, hair color, and face shape, but their outfits, despite following a theme, are pretty different from each other. There could be a story reason as to why their names are so similar that I'm missing, but Lyney and Lynette are a 0 out of 10. They sound way too similar, even though one is masculine and one is more feminine. And lastly, they're usually depicted in a trio with their adoptive sibling Freminence, and at first when I saw them I was like, oh no, are they his evil henchmen or something? And no, they all seem to be in a pretty equal trio. But halfway through this video, I saw this picture and I was like, who's that? And this is the woman they take orders from, who is a villain. Yeah, we couldn't escape the antagonistic twin trope. And there we go, they serve her, so they're technically evil henchmen. Although, I'm not familiar with Genshin. Is she really evil? What are her intentions? I don't know. But oh my god, we were so close. Although, considering everything I just went through, they don't seem evil. They just follow her because she is the head of the house. I was gonna give Lynette and Lyney a 9 out of 10, but now I'm torn, like I feel like I should bump it down a point, so I'm gonna give them an 8 out of 10.